Okay. Okay, so we are rolling. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Florida
Yeah,
Sculptors Guild meeting, January 5th, 2026. Welcome to the new year, everybody. I want to say hi to all of you that have joined us today. We are first going to start with our dear president, Susan, to
ta-da!
let us know what's going on. Hit it.
Easy peasy. You really do have a radio voice, love bug.
Thank you very
Uh,
much.
that let's look at the minutes.
Okay.
Everybody get a chance to look them over, and if you didn't, take a quick gander because we
Yes,
need to.
I got questions about the hazard show, the way it's written. The dates look confusing. Is
Yes,
that
they are.
real?
They are different on that. The minutes from last month. We will clarify in this meeting.
Yes.
Because that's confusing.
It
Right.
is. We were told one thing and then got more information, so we will cover that in a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
I
So I
do
guess
have
we can't approve the minutes as is.
with there are just addendums to it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
they were
exactly
correct when they were written. We can approve that.
Right.
And then we add on stuff later.
All right.
Yeah.
yeah. That's how technically because they did change. So what are you gonna
Okay.
do, Gene? You know.
That's
So-
fine.
So does anybody, we need two people to approve it, to first and second?
I know we definitely changed dates. I say we approve it and just stick an addendum after it, Louise.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I'll
know,
do that.
you know.
Great.
I've got a new notebook for this year too.
Great.
Ooh,
So
I almost broke down and did that.
I do have some notes from the minutes to make some clarifications on outside of the dates for the hazard show. First things first, it says one of our sandwich boards disappeared. It did, but I did get it back. So
Hey!
I have both of those. Also, there's some language here which I think is interesting and such an inspiration. It says in our final show we will have a DJ rather than a band, which we did, which was DJ Smooth. Then it says Greater Sour arranging that. I think that's supposed to say Greg Lasar. And,
Sorry.
but then I saw this and I was like, that would be a really good name for a piece. And so I'm claiming that, by the way. I just wanted to point that out.
There are no
Okay, I'll
accidents.
fix that. I'll fix that. I didn't see.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, I will. No, I'll fix
Okay.
that.
So
It's your nom de plume.
yeah, Greater Sour. It's my pen name. So Susan has some stuff to report. So take it away.
I just want to tell everybody that what the heck was our total that I shot you, Louise, for our treasury? We're 980
Yeah, something like that. I can get the
and
message.
62 cents. So
Yeah, I didn't put it in the.
and since then I actually have gotten an additional 200. So, we're paying our bills as they come in, yay team, and we're picking up people and getting membership dues.
Right.
So that's all
folks,
cool.
Those of you that are with us, if say you have not paid your dues for 2026, we have sent out the link, the PayPal link to pay that. If you want to bring us a check, say for seeing us on Saturday, the 10th, you can do that. I think one of our members claimed to want to bring a check. Just so you know, in our PayPal account, there is another $143.53.
Ooh.
So we have, pardon me, we have been accruing a lot of new members. Again, when we talk about the hazard show, I'm going to cover that. Anything else, Susan?
That new.
Okay.
So it's 11. So 1183.62, is that it? Plus the 143.53?
Yes.
Is that what we got?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the total there?
Okay, I've got to do sums.
Sums. Maths. You got to do your maths.
Take off your socks and shoes.
$1,227.15.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Please expect more in the coming week.
I will be very distressed if there aren't, because everybody who's in the show needs to pay up.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Okay. So that's our introduction. So let's go over overview. Today we're going to talk about the.
Wait.
Hold on. You're going a little too quick because it's been a couple of months since I've been here. And I do have questions about do you actually have a Treasury's report that because our balance is down and it sounds like we've spent a lot, which is great, but I'd like to have a better idea of what we really spent stuff on.
Well, Denise is actually going to. Denise and I have already been to Wells Fargo. You know how this works, Jane.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 or 5 times at least.
Okay.
And just for this meeting, we have a letter that we're going to draft. Then Denise and I will go back. Yeah, mainly the areas were advertising,
Yep.
and then the bands, and then of course, you know, the supplies for the show, whether they're
Right.
sneaky snacks or wine. Those are
Right.
our expenditures.
Oh no, that's
Also,
fine. It just seems like I know the last time it was like we had 3,000-ish or something, and now we're
yeah,
down to this. It's at least it's down lower than I've kind of ever seen it.
right.
So that's why I was
We
Oh
did.
no, we ran it down,
Uh,
babe. You missed the
we
right,
part
I
where we
bet.
ran it.
we
That's
did
fine.
also overhaul the website with a webmaster
Yes.
and had the
Correct.
otherworldly show photographed, which were costly.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
understand.
we
But
had,
just for transparency, there needs to be a better showing, I think, of how that's all happening.
I agree.
I agree too.
Mhm. Everybody
So
does. Yes.
we'll work with Denise, Susan to kick out a
Yes.
report
Yeah.
for the next meeting.
Yeah. We can do
Is
that.
that
Not
cool,
to worry.
Gene?
Yeah, that's fine. I just like I said, I'm glad that we're spending money and that I sounds like we're benefiting from it, so, which is great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah. But you're right.
If you don't spend money, you can't make money. That's the
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. Other comments? All right, let's move on. So here's our overview for the evening. We're going to talk about the otherworldly addition to the website. There is a full breakdown of what's going on with the Hazard Show. We're going to talk about past and a future of the Creole Day casting class. We're going to have a little presentation by Jimmy for a bit.
Maybe.
We do have a new show called Momentum, which we'll talk about. We have a new tour that we're going to do together at American Bronze up in Sanford, and
Yeah.
give us some time for questions and discussion. So, first things first, otherworldly. We have, folks, we have an addition to our website. So watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. Oops.
No, don't watch it.
Okay. So if we go to the site, can everybody see this?
Yeah.
So, uh-oh, otherworldly.
Cool.
We have
Yeah.
a button here that we can go to. It looks like it's thinking. So we have our title, we have our write-up for the show, we
Ooh,
have
cool.
a link to the video that I presented last week or
Yep.
Last session, so we could watch that. Has anyone not seen that?
I haven't.
Okay, let's look at it. I'm gonna do the stand by. I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
fast one. So
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
guys must have just posted this because
Yeah, we saw
I
this.
just looked on the site and it wasn't there. Now it's there, so this is cool.
what it? Oh, okay,
Okay, well, I think maybe I have seen this. Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, we've seen these.
Okay, we've seen this. So let's take a look at the site. So what we did was we got a photographer. We have all of the works that were the majority of the works. Every artist is represented here. And this was quite an undertaking because this was all built on an antiquated software called WordPress.
Yeah, it's ancient.
We are with some discussion moving forward. We are going to move into a different zone with this and have in this year have this stuff put together. Now, um, the elements of these pieces, the additional information, we can make that by request. And we also want patrons or people visiting the site to, if say they want to inquire about purchases, they can do that through the site.
Right. Right.
So this for the amount of time and money that was dedicated to this. We now have what I think is a functional record of what it is that we have done. So again, to get to that, Florida Sculptors Guild, it has, you see here, its own button. I can't tell you the hours that
To
went
do
into
this.
just building a button for this job.
Mm.
So, 6 months ago, we had a meeting before the Otherworldly show where there were two concerns, and they are as follows. The first concern is for our members to be represented on a website and on our website that shows their work. We have accomplished that. The other one in particular was regarding the amount of shows that we do and can do. So, just for the
Yeah.
record, we do have for 2026, we have several shows lined up. Okay. So let's, thank you. Questions, comments about the site before I move on?
Now, it is going to change its appearance, though, in a a more modern format.
Oh, good. I
When,
think
now hold on. Now hold on. One thing at a time here. We do have planned to migrate the information from this site onto a more user-friendly software, like Squarespace, we're thinking, to like
Right.
rebuild this thing. The antiquated software of WordPress is code-based, and it
Yeah.
is virtually impossible. Okay. So, and I cannot, and I can't get this, I cannot get this designer back if we're going to do WordPress. And like, he's an incredible guy, but, WordPress, Gene, you're shaking your head.
Oh no, I'm in agreement.
Okay. I like WordPress. It's,
I,
you know what? It's so backwards and like illogical and antithetical to how things work and how you would design a site. I do want to say, I give an incredible amount of props and congrats to Arlene, who had built this site for us. Some of the things that she did, she locked a lot. There were some problems along the way in building this together, but we've done it. So please feel free to share. Also, when you click this, there is a link right here to view the video. I feel
Hmm.
like it's important to
absolutely.
instead of accessing the video inside of this site, this will send you to a player in Vimeo, which is a video sharing platform that we can, if we wanted to, we could monetize if we were making more and more video stuff.
Right. Right.
But this will be our in terms of allowing us, if say we decided to monetize and we did more video stuff, this would get us closest to making money off of it versus like YouTube or another video sharing platform. Um, I think this looks awesome, and
Really good.
it was an incredible amount of work. So I think it represents for me very much represents like what the great works in that show have. So I
No,
think
it's way cool.
yeah. So finally, we have something. We have something new. So when you are talking to people or using social media, you can send them to this link for them to look at this.
Right.
Okay.
And you know
Uh,
what? Ideally, we want to have something like this for every show.
we will.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
Okay. But here is the problem. Again,
Oh, you know it.
just to just to repeat this. Moving forward, we are not going to use WordPress and this
Hell
old
no.
software. We
Yeah.
do have a FloridaSculptorsGuild.com, which we are considering migrating this information onto the .com with what I think we might go with Squarespace. Okay.
Yeah. Amy, it's going to come in handy that we have both.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, you just don't want to let go. of
Yeah.
either of those
Right.
because then it's up for grabs by anybody.
We can
Exactly.
hold on to the domain, but it's
Right.
more about the software that's used to build the site itself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am so glad because I
Yes.
remember that was our big thing. The only
Remember?
person
Yeah.
who could do anything on our site was Arlene.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
even tried to teach us, and we all sat there shaking our heads like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, she sent me directions and I really tried.
Yeah.
And, and I felt like a kindergarten student trying to negotiate a PhD level course. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you. I'm so
Oh.
glad we're migrating.
And we are
Yes.
this year in 2026, we are going to increase our social media presence and our
Hmm.
marketing presence a little bit more, considering we have a lot more members. We have many new members, and I think we have some new members with us tonight. Looking at you, Suzanne. Hi. Your work is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very glad to have you aboard. So that is the update for our website,
Yeah.
and very proud of that. Incredible amount of work has gone into that and making that be what it is. So let's move forward. Um, hey, I'm going to call you back in an hour. You there? I'll call you back. Hey, I'll call you back.
Susan,
Sorry,
we
guys.
have other videos from our past shows.
We do, and
Yes.
they live on our YouTube channel.
Correct.
I'm gonna fix some of those, and we're gonna repopulate that YouTube channel because we do have some good stuff on there. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Make sure
so
that they're linked to the website
they will
'cause
be.
that's where they were.
They will
They
be.
were linked. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so let's talk about Hazard. Uh, so the Hazard Show, Outdoor Center for the Arts. We have our committee met recently to make the selections for that. It's going to be a really good show. Here is some information. You want to meet you want to meet Janet Gamache, who is the executive up there. She is super sweet, and we like her a lot. She's taken us in and has given us an opportunity. So we what we do as an organization is uh, we enter doors of opportunity when we can, when they're presented to us. So the official dates for that show are as follows. The show runs from January 17th to February 21st. Okay. The official drop off is January 10th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is this Saturday. Okay. They have maintained a strict, some strictness about us doing the drop off. Okay. That mostly has to do with how Paul is curating the show. We are meeting with Paul. Susan and I are meeting with Paul
Yep.
on Wednesday. At
Yep.
that point, I'm bringing a lot of our stuff, podiums and that stuff for that. Um, so the officially the opening party is January 17th. That is just so everybody knows, that is a Saturday night from 6 to 8. Okay. Um, if say for whatever reason, folks y'all guys can't come to that opening party, we are secretly, and we're going to work it out. We have a tentative sort of closing jam that we're going to
Hell
throw,
yeah.
and it'll be really cool. I am officially at this point, after January 10th, after the drop off, I have to be hands off because I'm leaving the country for the rest of January.
I
Okay.
know. It's
I'm doing
crazy.
a research trip in Africa, and I've been working towards this for quite some time. Susan and I have maintained that we're going to take care of business for everybody so
Yeah.
that as
Not to
this
worry.
rolls out, it'll be a smooth move. Now, here's something that I'm quite proud of. Out of the 34 artists that were selected for the Hazard Show, 14 of those 34 members are artists, are new members. So doing this show has gotten us 14 new people. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
Happy dance.
yeah, and look, this although this was quite an undertaking, We
Yeah.
did after the application acceptance letters went out on Saturday morning. We did lose two of them, so we would have had 36 artists in this one, but we lost a couple due to extenuating circumstances. Um, from now on, as we are doing these shows, each one will have its own unique theme and title. And moving forward, they are meant to be challenging to the members of our guild to create works and get people to make new stuff. We want to champion our new members, and we also want to give voice to people that are making new things. That moving forward will connect to what our next new show is. So, questions, comments about Hazard?
Not Hazard, but in general, I do not think you guys are sending enough email reminders about the shows and what they are, because this looks like a good show, and I, I don't really, I know I've missed a couple of meetings
Yeah, you didn't apply.
because I didn't know about it. I mean, I knew about it, but there was not enough information coming out from the group saying this is coming up, these are the dates. So I feel like
Uh,
a lack of information coming through the emails.
okay.
I
So
think,
maybe you're
well, I
not
sent
getting
out
the
an
emails, Gene, because we have sent um, uh, dozens, over a dozen,
no, yeah.
I
reminding
got,
people of the deadlines on Facebook, over email, and I sent out text messages to everybody that was in the Otherworldly show.
so I didn't get your text message, and I am getting the minutes that come through MailChimp, but I very rarely have been seeing a full call for like this show in the last 2 or 3 months. So I'm just
Well,
saying, be
Anybody
careful.
else? Has anybody else had that experience?
Greg, one thing, when you sent out the announcement of the show, which I saw, it did not say call to artists on
Yeah,
top, and maybe
yes, it
that
does.
contributed to it being lost. But I got, obviously I got the email.
And
Uh,
we didn't really have a lot of time on this one, Gene. So that also might have been why it might not have caught it. Because there
right,
were,
that's fine.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just bringing up what I've
something to do in the future.
Me
yeah,
too. I'm with Jean. I don't think I got everything because the
correct.
way I found out about it was Amy and Celia.
Right.
Okay.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
coming through my emails somehow.
Okay.
Actually, Natasha, are you getting the emails? Because I forward them to you. So let's make
Yeah.
sure that the
Yeah,
guild has.
I don't think I am because something
Why
must
don't
have
you get them
happened.
from MailChimp? Natasha, why aren't you getting them from MailChimp?
I don't know.
Because I think you're still sending them to the Hotmail account, and she's got a Gmail.
Okay.
Okay, Natasha, will you please send me your Gmail
Yeah,
account on the
please
yeah,
send an email, Natasha, to the guild Gmail, so we can
Okay.
update that. Okay.
yeah, I'll
Okay.
do it.
Now,
Okay,
folks,
will do.
now to address Gene's concerns, I do want it to be known that although many emails were sent out, we did have quite a short time span in order to get
Yeah.
this particular show together. And again, if at any point anyone has any questions, everyone here has my phone number. Okay,
Or
so
mine.
please
Yeah.
feel free to reach out if you have questions or because Gene, I don't want you to feel like you missed out. You know what I mean?
No, it's not so much that I've had a lot going on anyways, but the fact that it seems like this is just a general impression. It seems like I'm getting the call for the meetings for the month, but you do them every other month now. So we're not there's a big gap in time. And if something doesn't come out in that in between month saying, hey, this is what's going on, that's
Mm.
where I think
Okay.
we're getting lost in the
Yeah.
communication.
That's fair. So just so you know, I'm going to throw a presentation and a 7 p.m. meeting every first Monday for the rest of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
year. Okay. So
And the other thing
we're not going to miss any time or miss any
Yeah, we
months.
can do
We're going to
that.
do it once a month.
Yeah.
And
so
I'll
another
invite
Yeah.
everybody if you can make it or not make it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. The other thing that's great about what you've got going on with the PowerPoint or whatever this is you're showing is to post and this is a tough one. If these could be posted on the website or a link so we could, as users go, as members go back and look and go, oh, this is the whole presentation and the agenda, and this is what's really going on.
That's
Yeah.
great. I can send you that. We can
But I'm
send that
saying,
out as a presentation, as a PDF. You can have
Yeah,
all
that'd
the
be-
Yeah, as a PDF,
that would
that'd
be
great.
wonderful.
great.
Yeah.
You'll get
Yeah,
it.
that'd be great.
Other thoughts, anybody about or questions about the Hazard Show drop off this Saturday?
If we want to sell our pieces, there was nothing on that form for a price. So when do you want us to
Yes.
send
So
that?
when you signed the contract with, and you got this was in the email.
And you did send me a contract, yes.
Yes. So when you sign the contract with Mount Dora Center for the Arts, you will indicate what price that you want to put on it. Take into consideration that we have a 60-40 split with them. So they take 40% of all sales. So adjust your prices accordingly.
I have a second question. So for example, I'm going to be bringing Judy's piece with me. So do I sign the contract for her?
You're not going to bring Judy's piece. I have Judy's piece.
Oh, you have it.
I have it.
Oh, she
Yeah.
called me just last night and was like, "Can you bring it?" Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I had dinner with her last night. So I picked it up.
Okay. Perfect.
Look, I'm taking care of business for everybody. Okay.
Perfect.
And I will sign for her.
Oh, perfect.
we
Okay,
already-
but what if anybody else does it?
So Susan and I will be at the drop off on Saturday.
Okay.
If there is something else that needs to be signed for, we will.
We
sign
can
for
do it.
We will
Yeah.
sign for it.
Okay.
Well, the
Yeah.
other thing is the person could download it, print it, and
No.
email it to you too,
I don't have we at the moment we don't have the Mount Dora contracts.
Yeah,
So
Don.
Oh,
those will
okay,
be
that's
those
different.
that will be a contract with them.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, I see. Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Where we at? Anybody else have thoughts?
The 60, the other money, if we sell a work, they're going to issue a check directly to us
Yes.
via mail.
Yeah, they will compensate you.
I don't know I don't think they're going to they'll try and actually hand it to you when you pick up.
Okay.
Right.
And the works cannot be taken away till the end of the show then.
That's right.
Correct.
Okay.
You're committed. You're committed for that length of time.
In the acceptance email that went out to all the artists that are accepted into the Hazard Show, there is all of the dates are on there, including the pickup date, which is in February.
Yes.
When we meet in February, on the first Monday of February, which will be looks like the 2nd, we will have sent out reminders and stuff so everybody knows. Also, in that meeting, we will discuss the possible Friday night closing party
Yes.
on Friday, February 20th.
Mhm.
Okay, because it's just not official yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do a Saturday. I'd like to do I like Friday night parties.
Fridays or Saturdays.
But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Whatever we can talk them into. Come on.
and we will. Okay.
It's
Yes,
just hard
we
with
will.
work on a Friday.
Say that. Say.
It's a little bit hard with work on a Friday.
Well,
Whatever we can
skip
get.
school. Skip
Yeah.
school, girl.
Just letting you know.
College teacher telling you to skip class. All right. Okay.
Got your blessings. Ooh.
Yeah, you got it. Any other thoughts on Hazard?
Nope.
Okay, if they crop up, we have some questions discussion time a little bit later. All right,
What time
7:30.
on Friday would that party be?
Excuse me.
What time is the party? The closing party? Did
We're
you
not,
say?
honey. No, we're not saying yet. It's
We
not
don't
a-
know.
Okay.
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 So
They
I will
don't
inform-
know, Denise. We
We
have to
will
sell this.
inform you. We will
Okay.
inform you at the
It's
meeting
like
in
evening.
February.
Like not daytime,
It
evening.
won't be.
probably.
No, we're not doing that. We're doing
Never daytime.
We
never.
party at artist party at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
or all day long, baby. Okay,
All
we
right.
got to move forward. Thank you very much. Okay, so I just wanted to add in here what for now on, when we do these themed named shows, we're going to have some theory. Okay,
I think it's fab.
that
Yeah.
allows for artists to make work for that particular thing. So thanks to Amy, we have some brilliant theory here for artists to know kind of what direction that the show goes in. So we're always going to have that moving forward. Okay, a couple things. So we had December 13th and December 14th at Creole Day. We did do a metal casting workshop course with David Cumby and Sean Cook. It took a lot of pushing on them to actually make this work. And you may recall that I did a lot of campaigning to do this. I was chastised. I was scolded. Hey, David doesn't. There was a lot of stuff going on. Okay, we got it to work. It was fantastic, and David had a good time. And I think that was a big part of this. Like usually when he does bronze casting, he works out in the foundry. It's him and a partner. He commented several times, "Wow, there's so many. I'm not used to all these people." I thought that was really interesting, and he is the coolest guy. Okay, so they are. Just for the record, there is another one that is on their books, Creative Metal Casting Techniques in Aluminum, on February 28 and 3/1. Okay, that's just what's on their books. I do want to share this awesome thing. Thanks to the participation of our members, we have a little video. Check this out.
Ooh.
I look good. Thank you, Louise, for that.
Which main campus are you on?
This is out at the Creole Day.
I don't know this.
Okay, we're gonna inform you.
Okay.
Winter Park.
Yeah, the Creole Day, it's in Winter Park.
Winter Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where they have the foundry and the forge and everything, because they don't have everything at every campus.
Okay.
Cool.
That one's mine. That one's mine. I'm excited about this one. Look at all that fire coming out of there. There's Jimmy. I got these great shots of Jimmy.
Cool. Looks like me.
Looks just like you. Okay, so that's I just cut together like a little video just to show off like how much fun, and a lot of us that are here tonight were in attendance for that. It was it was just so much fun to get. I think it's really great to get all of us together to do things and to work and collaborate and talk about what we're doing and that stuff. I'd like to do this again. I'd like this to be a continuing thing.
Yep.
And it just
we've always had fun with each other. Always.
Some of y'all, does anybody have any comment? Any of y'all that were there want to comment about that?
I got a big kick out of it because, like I said, you built it up so much we didn't know what we were getting into, and it just went so smoothly. I mean, went so smoothly in a sense. First day we poured, and the second day we poured some more, and different techniques we could use. But also kind of about I got a chance towards the end there when we're kind of finishing up our work on Sunday, polishing and sanding it and stuff. Louise and I got to sit down and have I don't know, it felt like 20 minutes, but it was probably a good 10 or 15-minute conversation about each other's work in a sense. And, we're also going to get a chance to do that, so to speak, while we're, toiling away with some sandpaper or die grinders. It was like a good chance to, let our hair down. So.
Incidentally, folks, Jimmy's aluminum piece was accepted into the Hazard Show. I can't wait till y'all see it.
Yes.
Louise, do you want to tell us what your experience was like? Many of those were your pictures.
Yeah. Yes, I know. I was taking lots of pictures, but I also made 2 pieces, and I had done this workshop before about 25 years ago, but this one we had more materials. We had those sandboxes that Sean had made where we could do different casting methods, not just with the polystyrene. So, you know, there was more flexibility of things we could make, which was good. And we also saw them being poured. And I'm not sure that happened last time. Yeah, because we saw both pourings during the time together. So that was efficient. And then, you know, and then there were people right there to help us take off any kind of sprues or pouring things. You know, they were there with the grinders to, or we could grind it ourselves right then and there. So that was really cool. Oh, and one thing I learned watching YouTube things, I have my piece is also going to be in the show, and I put some copper elements on top of it, and David suggested screwing them in using either rivets or screwing them in, but because of where they went in, there wasn't room for that. So what I did, I had some resin putty, resin clay, you know, where you mix the two things to, not resin, sorry, epoxy clay, where you mix the two components together. And I had some aluminum powder, which I mixed in with it. So you mix it in at the end. And you can't tell. I mean, it looks as if it's because it's the same color, it's aluminum powder, and you can't really tell where the real metal ends and the epoxy clay starts. So that's an idea if you want to join stuff together. That works. It worked really well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It really is.
I had to show off this piece that Louise made, folks, because you'll see this in real life at the Hazard Show, but look how incredible that is. I'm so proud of you. I think it's great. So there is, in terms of our educational outreach, there is one more opportunity that Jimmy's going to talk to us about. Jimmy, you got 2 minutes.
I wish I said this like 3 months ago, but there's a Sculpture 2 class. You got 3 more days to try to pay at Valencia College. You don't have to be degree seeking. And you got 3 days. I dare you. But if you don't, I don't get to take it because there's only 4 students right now. So unless somebody else comes out of the woodwork, then they're not going to have it. And Tecumbe's teaching it, and it's very similar to this casting stuff we just did, but longer. And here's one of the crazy things: if you pay your tuition, it's $300, $300 credit hour. You pay your tuition, you get access to that campus 6 days a week from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. You're a student, you got an ID, you come and go as you please. You can use any of the studios, drawing, painting, whatever, because you're a student. And so I dare you. It's the greatest thing since white bread, you know.
So what are the dates? I mean, it's spring, but what's spring?
Yep, I think it starts next week. They got till the 8th to pay for it. I should have said this 2 months ago. It didn't dawn on me. So oops, but yeah, they're not going to have it unless they get at least 1 to 3 more people. And if there's a prerequisite, I already got a call into the professor. He'll just do an override. You know, you're coming from a guild. If they say you need to have Sculpture 1, you don't. They'll waive that. You know, it's 300, a little over $300, and it's a 16-week course.
Wow.
You don't have to be there during the course. You want to see the pouring and stuff, you do, but you can do your sculpting whenever. You can show up and just talk. You can come in, anytime, and the studios aren't super full throughout the day, especially the sculpture studio. So it's free studio space. It's the East Campus of Valencia. Where can you pay $300 and get 6 days a week of studio time?
That's true.
You can't.
That's a really good point.
You can do it for ceramics and get their kilns and glazes and stuff too. You can do it for drawing or for painting or
Very good point.
But this sculpture too is they may not ever have it again there. If we can get enough people to go, maybe they will. But likewise, you may not be able to take this with Cumbie again. He may not be there if they don't do it for another year. He may not be teaching it then. It might be the younger guys doing it. Who knows? But yeah, I dare you. Please jump on it.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I wish I was already retired because yeah, I would take that in a heartbeat.
Like I said, you don't have to be there during the class time, so to speak. You
Uh,
know,
yeah, but 2:30 to 5 p.m. and that's great to be out with other people doing the same work. So
it is.
Right on.
It does help. I love being there with the other people, but you know, you can squeeze it in before
I
or
got
after
That's
work.
great.
But
give me
That's
7
great.
months.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Count down,
Thank you,
count
Jimmy.
down.
I hope this works. If anybody has any questions about and wanting to do that, go ahead and send me an email up at the guild Gmail, and we'll get you connected. So thank you,
Thanks,
Jimmy. That was
Jimmy.
great. So
uh-huh.
cool.
Sorry, it was
All right.
2 months ago. Oops.
It's okay. That's why we're doing this. Get
Yep.
everybody
Yeah, we'll
together.
get there.
Live and learn.
Okay, folks. New
Yeah.
show. New
Ooh.
show. Okay. There is in downtown Orlando, there is a wonderful gallery space called the Space Station. Anybody been there to Space Station? This is run by a local maniac, and I love this guy, Aaron Sarkisian. He is one of our artists for the Hazard Show. Um, this will be in May, in the middle of May, 16. This is more of a pop-up show. So we would install on a Friday, we would party on a Saturday, and deinstall on a Sunday. All of this would be May 15, 16, 17. Um, we made a really good positive deal with them to work with them in their space. There's a lot of they have a very eclectic and young crowd in their network, and they're all really great people. Moving forward in February, we will have the proper language to get you considering making work for that show. I have here. I have three really cool posters. I love all of them, but I'd like to
Mm-hmm.
hear from what y'all think, because I'd like to vote on what we think would be the best thing moving forward. Although it is quite loose right now, and I think the consideration would be, what kind of work that you would want to show in a kind of pop-up kind of show like this. Thoughts? These are cool, huh? What do you guys
I
think?
love them
They
all.
are. They're very
They're very
cool.
good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is
Now,
the
why is it called the Space Station Gallery?
That
Where did
is,
they?
it's the Space Station is the name of Aaron's screen printing company that also
Oh,
operates in part of that space. It's a cool, you got to see this place. It's a huge like empty like factory space that they have all these different young people doing screen printing, and there's one of our new artists Dennis Hood is has like a rental space there where he makes his paintings. They have like an area for like a stage and a band to play. It's a really vast, beautiful space. And what I think is most attractive outside of the space for it, they do have like the reinforcing facilitation for like food and bev. They have bathrooms. They also have what I think is most important, their own ingrained like youth culture that knows when to show up for their parties. So I figured we could get like a cool band to play, and we could have like a really awesome, sculpture
Party.
show.
We're going to party.
Let's just throw a party, man. And we made a very, very, very good deal with them to make this work.
You know what? We also need to really push press. Like Jill needs to come.
Yes.
Other people. Other press. Let's put them on the map. If he doesn't, well, we'll talk about it. You and I.
Okay. Yeah.
I like all three. Personally, the one that's catching my eye because I'm a science fiction person, and it's just because of this nostalgia is the middle one, the one that's got the blue.
Okay. The blue
Yes.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Interesting.
Number two is, I
Yeah.
like that one too.
Thank you.
it has more motion in it,
It does.
Yes.
momentum.
Mhm.
I mean, the others are cool, but it does look as if it's moving more.
Okay.
I like as an interest. The first one draws me in, but that's not good for the general public. You want them to be grabbed. I love, but so for me, the one that grabs just because from a distance when I'm looking at it, the one on the far right has bigger letters, say momentum, and it's easier to pick up the spaceship theme. And it not necessarily it doesn't have to be spaceship theme, but then they remember, yeah, the one with the rocket. I remember that one. That was momentum, the one with the rocket, and then that kind of. So the other one has it, just but
Yeah, they're all three
just my
very
feedback.
good.
Yep, my feedback.
I agree with the third one.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I like the one in the middle because it's the science fiction and it does have the motion. But if you're looking for somebody
Too
to,
busy.
that's why all three of these are good. You know, you did a nice mix.
And
You
I
know,
think here's something else I'd like to throw out there about the idea of when we always pick one. When I go to Valencia and I put it up there early, great. People go by, oh yeah, there's that one. So if I have another one that looks different, but it's the same thing, it catches their eye. And something may catch their eye about the second one. So yeah, maybe we have one that's primary, but for places like Valencia's bulletin boards and things,
Yeah.
that's where we get young artists.
Yeah.
And so yeah, to have another one you put up there, 3 or 4 weeks later, it catches, and like I said, something in there might grab someone's attention on one, and someone else on the other.
yeah, that's true.
Good idea.
Hey, it's pretty cool. Hey, Greg, check the address. I think it's Grant Street, not Grand.
Oh, it is. It should be Grant Street.
No.
Yeah, well, I went and looked on the website to see
I'll
their
fix it.
place, and it's like, check the date.
Yeah.
And
My
the
designer
address.
is Middle Eastern, and so English is her second language, maybe third language. But we'll fix that.
That's all right.
And I just wanted to put like a spread out to get you guys thinking. And I think, Jimmy, you make a good point. We could use some of this information for our social media campaign.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
stuff like
exactly.
that.
To post one, and then 2 weeks later post the other flyer. But the same thing just looks different. Yeah, that catches people's eye.
Yeah. So again, we will have the theory and some of the language ironed out for when we meet next month. To then really, then we will like launch the campaign to accept applications. Hazard, we had the applications open for like 5 or 6 weeks, I think, and
It was tight. It was
we
tight.
got a lot of really good work for that. We got a lot of really good work. And I think having a connection with our organization, with what Circassian's work is doing out there at Space Station, it's very cool, and I think it will generate more interest and more fun. So, I don't think we have to pick something specifically yet.
No,
Does anybody feel strongly on a no?
no, there's no. Any
There's
of these
no.
would work.
Yeah, anything. And the red one I like, but I would like it maybe to be a bit blurred so it looks as if it's spinning. Could it do that?
Okay, interesting.
Or
It's
something.
it does in the middle. If you look at the middle part of it, it's kind of like a
Yeah, it
flywheel
does.
on a motor.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
the
agree.
flywheel, right? Yeah.
If there's more on
Yeah.
the outside of it too,
Making it bigger. Yeah.
well, if the
Right.
outside has that spinning motion too, it will start to maybe catch a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think,
Because
Celia?
I like the red. I think the red shows up.
I like the second one in the middle
Oh, you do?
for some,
Okay.
yeah, just for some reason it gives more breathing room for the eye space.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, a little yeah.
Thank you. Anybody else have ideas? Kelly. Hi.
Well, I have a question though. I mean, all of this makes it look like the theme of the whole show is
Yeah.
sci-fi. I mean,
Yeah, like space oriented.
is is it limited to sci-fi or
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only worry I had.
Yeah.
Because
if I were an art goer and I saw one of these posters, I would assume that the show was about space
Yeah,
and
it's
sci-fi.
sci-fi.
And then if I went and there was very little of that, I might be disappointed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why we will establish a committee that will adhere to whatever kind of thematic elements that we agree on. So we will have the works in some way conform to it. Similarly to what you've seen with the work for the Hazard Show, is like all of the works in that show fit what the theme is. And so one of the things that we're trying to do is challenge folks to make new works, to make works for these using their style and technique and skills and knowledge, experience, and wisdom to create new works for these shows.
Well, I didn't think of doing sci-fi for momentum, but now I'm thinking.
Well, it does. There is, and Denise, you're right. There is an implication here.
Yes, yes.
And I think that
you are right, Denise.
I think there's something really attractive, like culturally, for people, young people, to attend something like this.
Yeah. No,
So
I love the space theme in general, and I'm all about the Space Coast over here. But I just I don't know. I wondered if there was a way to indicate that there's more or than that. I don't know.
Okay.
So
Just a thought.
everything, all these photos or all this artwork is 50s driven. The 50s.
Yeah, retro.
Retro.
Yeah, it is. This comes from a collection of like Philip K. Dick paperbacks that I have right up there.
Nah.
Okay, so we will explore more of this moving forward when we meet in February. Much of tonight's presentation is about what we're doing about the Hazard Show. But I want to give, from now on, we want to give you guys enough time to make the work. I know as much as everybody here does that it takes a long time to make these works. So those of you that submitted works, new works for the Hazard Show, we were more likely to, as a committee, select the ones that were newest. We like the new stuff. We want you to make new stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other thoughts about the momentum posters? All right, we have 5 minutes. Okay, so
I'm going to suggest for new members that you might ask these new members when they sign up how they heard about it,
okay.
how they heard about the group, and how they heard about whatever event they're signing up for.
How
It
did
always
you?
helps to know.
Yeah. How
We
did
have
you
that.
find out about us, Suzanne?
I am a fan of the Mount Dora location.
Oh, okay.
Don't
And
blame you.
I saw it and I revived some sculpture and things that I used to do and stopped doing for a while. So you're gonna get me back onto playing again. So
Good.
with all this.
I
Yay!
love hearing that.
Yay,
That's
because I was being
fantastic.
too serious for too long. So here we go. With trying to really dig deep on realism, but I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna start playing again. I used to do a lot of sculpting and textural and dimensional
Ooh.
work.
That's beautiful.
Used to, but I hadn't for since before COVID. So now I'm gonna bring it back.
I'm so glad
Good.
you're with us. I'm so
Good.
happy that you're with us. That's really great, Suzanne. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Yay.
Welcome to the party. So that maybe these momentum ideas will get you generating. Now, folks, one of the things that we did see with some of the submissions for the Hazard Show that we did indicate and identify some works that would function much better for the Momentum Show. So you may have received correspondence with us that of that fact. Let's move forward here. So we have one last thing to cover. We are going to do a tour at the American Bronze Foundry. Okay. I'm trying. Here's the issue that we keep running up against. They don't want to be there on Saturday. Okay. Which is totally understandable. And Jenny, that runs the show up there, she's super sweet, and she's like, "Look, I'll come in on a Saturday, but I gotta clear it and all this." So I've been going back and forth with her, uh, uh, before the holiday and today about trying to lock a date. So,
Yeah.
so for this meeting, she said, "Let's just do it in February. We'll do it on a Saturday, and I'll let you know as soon as I can." So if it is like early February on a Saturday, we'll send out an email for you. But we are going to, because several of the people that we've been talking to about making these works and doing this stuff, and a lot of interest, generated around the aluminum casting course, has called attention on, maybe having professionals make their, help them make their works, you know, uh, and get dreams realized. And this may come from inspiration that I had about. I've been working on the piece of mine that you'll see in the Hazard Show. I started it in 1999, and I always dreamed that I would someday see this thing in bronze. And I finally had the opportunity to do it specifically for, back against the wall. I want to put something great into that Hazard Show. I want to throw a good party. And I'm really sad to say, y'all are going to have a great party, and I'm not going to be there.
Aw.
And that's
So,
and that's
but
why we're doing a rap party.
right,
Come
we'll do a
on.
rap party, and look, if you when you come on Saturday, come and we'll party then too. Okay.
Yeah.
So we do want to get together with them. I have subtly laid down an agreement with them in regards to members of our guild that attend the Foundry tour will get a discount. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
the idea is, hey, and I showed up and I said, look, I'm going to do business with you, and I paid them full price, okay, but I want to bring all of my people, and I want you to make a deal with them. All right. So we are going to, moving forward, those of us that, Gene, you like that?
I'm an alum of that place, so.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say though, if you do it on a Saturday, you will not see everybody doing their individual jobs at each of the stations inside that building.
right.
So you're not
I,
gonna get a full appreciation of what really goes on.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, but
I'd be
the
open
issue
to
is,
having it on a day.
how can we get all of us together on a Friday? I mean, Amy pointed out, like, yeah,
Yeah.
people work on a Friday. Okay. So I'm trying, and I think to your point, Gene, I think it's more important to get us there to see what it is that they have there and get their ideas going so that they can, dream up projects that they can do with these guys. Okay. And
Yeah.
it's really interesting to me where they're an institution that they insist they want to remind you of how absolutely just slammed busy they are. And like I showed up and like nobody's there, they're all they're waiting for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on. So I think keeping them in business, and Susan can attest to how incredible
Oh my
their
God.
showroom is.
Oh, I wanted to take it
Amazing.
all home. I mean, there
I'm
wasn't
telling
a
you.
bad piece.
And
Oh my
then
God.
you get to see the caliber of work that they make there, and it is incredible. So I just want to give us a chance, like at least once a month, to like have an opportunity to get together and hang out and have a hug and, party. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Questions, issues, problems, anybody have anything? We're looking dead at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
New.
Okay.
just a
Do you-
quick one.
The person who is running Crealdi is back in the country. Do you want me to send her an email or do you want to pounce, Greg?
I'll take care of it.
Oh,
Okay.
please
Yeah.
pass,
So Nikki,
Greg.
because she was in Australia for almost a year, so
Yeah,
she's back.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I told you that. I've been working with them up there to finalize something. I have
Okay, cool.
just so everybody knows. So Hazard will be our first show of 2026. Momentum will be our second. We have two more in
Yes.
two more in the works for 2026, and we have a lock for May of 2027 at the Polaschek.
Polaschek.
Polaschek
Oh,
Museum.
finally.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
finally is right.
what, Susan, what's her name?
Tammy.
Okay.
Tammy.
So I have met personally with Tammy to make sure that we have that then. And for the record, she apologized to me about bumping us from this past fall. Okay.
Good.
So there was they made an executive decision, which and just this is on the record. They made an executive decision about the International Mosaic Artist Conference was happening in Orlando this past fall, so they decided to push us forward so that they could showcase the international works of these artists. So
It was a good excuse.
it was a business decision. So
Yeah,
there was no
yeah.
bad blood. Nobody's against us over there. Byron Walker is a maniac who is definitely a part of us and on our side. So
we know Byron. He's a love bug.
he's the best.
Yeah.
So did we not cover anything, or does anybody have any questions that are pressing? Butch, I know you're with us. Okay. And I feel the honor. I feel honored that you are with us.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! You guys
Sad you're not in Hazard, but anyway.
He's got to be here for the next 3 years. That's how long he's paid in advance.
Right, so you've got to enter stuff, get your money's worth.
So, if there are not any pressing issues or questions or anything to discuss, let us conclude.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to ask a personal question.
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody that you all could recommend that is a mold maker that could be commissioned to help on a project?
That would be a great resource.
What kind of mold do you want?
Well, it's just I'm doing figures in resin, and I just want they're only about 11 inches or so, and I just want a quality mold made and maybe 10 castings.
So you need a good silicone mold.
Yeah.
With a jacket.
Yeah.
It all depends on how intricate your pieces are.
It's real simple, but I hate doing molds, and I'm not very good at it, and it would distract me from the bigger component effort of the project.
Okay.
So American Fine Arts does have a mold making department that will make you a wax mold. I'm not sure, because you're doing resin, they would have to use the right silicone to do it, but they do pretty good work.
They do. So that's Gene's talking about this American Bronze.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
The other person I would ask is David Cumby, because he has mold making classes, and I know you don't want to do it, but one of the fellowship students might be able to do it.
That's a great idea.
I did talk to David, and he does have that already. Yeah, he does have one person who I'm going to talk to tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
great.
All right. I can ask.
Well, thank you, guys.
I've got a scenic artist friend that I can ask. It just depends what she's up to these days. She might be working full time.
Okay. I appreciate that, Andy.
Yeah,
thank you.
let's get you all together.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? Anybody?
Yeah, one quick thing. Unfortunately, I won't make the February 20th date for the closing party because my daughter's getting married. So.
Hey!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a real good excuse, Gene.
Thank you.
I think we'll let you go for that.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Well, to conclude, I want to thank everybody for your time this evening. And I just want to give one more very warm welcome to Suzanne, our new member. And so very glad to have you. Thank you very much to Jimmy for your part of the presentation. If anybody needs anything, you know who to call.
Oh, yeah,
So,
baby.
thank you very much. If any new updates, we will let you know over our email.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank